Hi boys and girls, today I'm going to teach you how to tell time to the nearest hour and to the nearest half hour. I drew a clock and there's always going to be two hands on the clock. One hand is the hour hand and that hand is the smaller hand of the two. It's small. The other hand that you have is the minute hand. And that's the big hand. One is long and one is short. I call them small and big. So, 12 o'clock, or the number 12 on the clock, means that that is a new hour. And you would write that as 00. 6 on the clock means that 30 minutes have passed. So you would write that with a 30. Let's practice with some time. I'm going to have my hour hand point to this number and my minute hand point to this number. You can see my minute hand is longer and my hour hand is shorter. You always write the hour first. So here, the hour would be 2. And you would use a colon to separate the hour and the minute. Well, the minute hand is pointing to the 12, and we know that that's a new hour, so that would be 00. So right now, my clock is showing it is 2 o'clock. Let's erase this. Let's try a different one. I'm gonna write in red. The hour hand is pointing to the 9 and the minute hand is pointing to the 12. So again, you write the hour first, which is 9, put a colon, and then you write the minute. It's pointing to the 12, so that would be 00. Right now my clock is showing 9 o'clock. Now what happens if we show 30 minutes? Sometimes you're going to notice that the hour hand is pointing between two different numbers. So I'm going to show you. Let's do this one and let's point here. So right now the hour hand is pointing between the 3 and the 4. I don't know what hour it is. Well, I'm going to tell you. When the hour hand is pointing between the two numbers, you always choose the smallest number. So here, for example, 3 and 4, the smallest number is 3, so that would be my hour. It's 3, the hour is 3. The minute hand is pointing to the 6, and I told you that that's 30 minutes. So right now, this clock is showing that it is 3:30. Let's try another one. I erased the 4. Okay. I'm going to put the hour hand is pointing between the 10 and the 11. So we always go with the smaller number. 10 is smaller than 11. So right now it is 10. And my minute hand is at the 30. So it's 10:30. Let's try one more. Actually, sometimes you're going to see that the hands of the clock are very close together. So again, the hour hand is pointing between the 5 and the 6. So we go with the smaller number. The smaller number is 5. So it would be 5. And the minute hand is pointing to the 6, so that would be 30. Sometimes you might think that it would say 6:30 because the hour hand is closer to the 6, but no. If it's between two numbers, remember, it's always the smaller number is the hour.